So that's ends the discussion on sexual motivation. I want to talk about social motivation now, because the other part is that people love to bond. We like to be with other people. And there's a lot of good research that shows that if we're alone, bad things kind of happen when we're kind of put in solitude for the longest time. So since most of our time is spent socially with other people, we kind of have this desire to affiliate, make friends, fall in love, have children, take care of these children. When we get old, we hope the children take care of us. So people have this innate need to form social bonds. And it's not just for romantic partnerships and offsprings, but also for cooperation and survival. That is to say, in our ancestral time, our ancestors who kind of cooperated, who spent time with each other, division of labor, so on and so forth, had a higher chance of survival. So those individuals with instincts to affiliate with other people are more likely to survive. So that's kind of a trait that gets passed on to us. So now it becomes even like built into us for us to need. The other kind of research shows that people in close relationships who have more friends, who are married, who are in love, have children, actually have better health outcomes. That people who are married tend to live longer than those who are single. So it seems like for some biological and social needs, our social motivation propels us to go out, meet people, socialize, so on and so forth. One last thing I want to talk about motivation is a kind of a more recent approach. It's like the last 15 years. There's an idea of when people do things, there's really two reasons. There's approach and avoidance. That is to say, something is good for me and I want to do it, I would approach it. And if I approach something to do, I'm kind of pursuing positive goals. The one is the avoidance theory, which is I'm doing something to avoid negative goals. So it could be that I go to school because I love learning. I love to self-actualize. Learning new things makes me like a smarter, better person. That's the approach motivation. There's also an avoidance motivation, which is like if I go to school because I'm afraid that if I don't go to school, my parents will beat me up and then they'll disown me and I'll be homeless and hurt. Something like that. So that's the avoidance motivation. So let me give you another example. So say, why do people take up smoking? And it could be the approach motivation, which is they like the smoking because it makes them feel cool. It could be the avoidance motivation. It's like if they don't smoke, then their peers will reject them. They'll get kind of ostracized by all the cool kids. So that's you want to avoid a negative outcome for that. Okay.